Kedu, Wanya, Ama. Hey, beautiful people. This is your girl, Nicky, with Nicky's Savory Vegan Eats. I love Nigerian food. Here in Las Vegas, where I'm based out of, we have a really good Nigerian restaurant that I like to go to. And ever since I've been exposed to this restaurant, I have been hooked on Nigerian food. But tonight, I am going to veganize 2 Nigerian dishes for you. One is called Suya. Suya is a Nigerian street food. Generally, it's made out of beef, chicken, or even ram. And it's actually entrenched in different Nigerian spices. So think of cayenne pepper, smoked paprika, you have onion powder, garlic powder. Think of some type of nutty seasoning. And then there's a lot of African spices. So it's usually actually prepared on skewers. So I'm gonna try my efforts into grilling some suya, but I'm going to veganize it using jackfruit. Yes. And number 2, I'm also gonna be making the infamous jollof rice. Jollof rice, I've heard it. I am making the Nigerian version.
First, I'm going to rinse and soak my parboiled rice really well for 1 hour and then set it aside. Next, I'm going to add 4 red tomatoes, 1 red bell pepper, and 2 habanero peppers, but you can use Scotch bonnet peppers instead, and 1 medium-sized onion. Look who has a new food processor. Now I'm going to take all of my colorful veggies, add them to my food processor, and pulse them out for 1 minute until my color looks like this. Now we're sauteing onions until they're nice and golden brown with a little olive oil and some tomato paste. You want to get every last gook of that tomato paste and use it to the fullest so that your jollof rice can have some nice flavor. One thing to keep in mind is as you begin to mix your tomato paste with your onions, you don't want your tomato paste to burn. So you want to make sure that you are continuously mixing your sauce, because if you don't, it will burn. I'm adding me some vegan bouillon cubes to the mix. I'm going to sprinkle a little pink Himalayan salt for additional flavor, add a cup of water, some curry powder, as well as my prepared jollof seasoning. And then I'm going to add me a little bit of thyme as well. And simply just mix out all my spices until they are nicely blended. Last but not least, I'm going to add my white parboiled rice. Look at how clean my rice is after cleaning it oh so well. I'm simply going to take my rice, mix it really well with my blended sauce, and I'm going to cook this rice for about 30 to 35 minutes. For the finishing touches of my jollof rice, I included some bay leaves, red onions, red, orange, yellow, and green bell peppers, a little parsley, and cilantro, and cooked it for an additional 10 to 15 minutes, and voila! I'm going to take 2 cans of jackfruit and simply rinse them off, and then I'm going to boil it for about an hour to an hour and a half to make it nice and tender. You guys, doesn't my jackfruit look like chicken? Okay, now I'm going to take me a little olive oil and drizzle it all over, add me a little of pink Himalayan salt for a little flavor. Then I'm going to take some vegan chicken bouillon cubes. I'm going to take 2 packets and just simply break them off and sprinkle them throughout my jackfruit. And last but not least, I'm going to take my suya seasoning and I'm going to just simply start sprinkling it throughout the jackfruit. One thing I'm going to do is carefully season it throughout my jackfruit, but to make sure that I don't break up the pieces of the jackfruit. I want to make sure that they stay as together as possible when I'm putting them through the skewers. Ooh, look how colorful my jackfruit turned out. It looks so pretty with that hint of redness to it. Now I'm simply going to build out my skewers carefully by molding my jackfruit and placing them through the skewers. I'm going to also add me some nice veggies just to change it up as well. And you'll see it in the final segment of the video.
All right, you guys, you ready for this? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, look at that color, you guys. You guys see that? Oh, I need to model this. You know how they have cars that like go around slowly, you know, around like at a 360 angle? I need to do the same thing for this dish. I'm feeling this dish. It's so colorful. Oh my gosh. All right, so you guys may be asking, is that meat? No, it's not meat. It's actually jackfruit. I'm going to take my skewer here. See that lovely skewer? Oh, look at the colors. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so good. That spice is creeping up on me. You guys, this is so good. I cannot believe I even got these jackfruit skewers to stick, but I did. And I put them in the oven. I actually put them on for like 375 degrees for about 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. The texture of jackfruit is similar to chicken. It's so cooperative as far as being able to cook with it. This is so good, you guys. You do not know what you are missing out on. Then I'm just gonna take me a little pepper right here. These are not hot. Oh, yum. You actually have like that sweet taste. So it's like the sweet kind of like balances out the spicy. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Water break. Okay. So since I do it like that, my mouth is not really burning the way that I thought it would be. All right, and last but not least, let's take some of this jollof rice. Oh, look how colorful it is. You guys see that? I got the peppers in there. I got red, orange, yellow, green peppers, bell peppers, and some red onions. Now, this is not really spicy. So you can actually turn up the heat when it comes to your jollof rice by adding more Scotch bonnet peppers or habanero peppers. I only blended 2 inside of my food processor, along with my tomatoes as well as my red bell pepper. So without further ado, here we go, you guys. Got me some jollof rice. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Really? Really? You mean to tell me I just spruced up the rice just like that? Oh my gosh. My goodness, this is good. Now, I'm not a big starchy person, but you guys, I can eat this whole bowl. This is parboiled rice. So I actually picked up parboiled rice versus regular rice because there's less starch that's involved, even though I still cleaned it. You guys, this has the perfect balance of flavor. It's not overpowering, it's not spicy, it's just right, and it balances out my Suya jackfruit skewers. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I wish you guys were here. Oh, I wish you were so here so that you can try this. Wow. Okay. Okay, you guys, that's it. I'm gonna stop eating. I'm gonna stop teasing you, and I'm just gonna make one little suggestion. I'm gonna challenge you to make these Suya jackfruit skewers and jollof rice, the Nigerian style, and just let me know how it turns out. The recipe is gonna be in the description box. I just took you around the world to the country of Nigeria. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did making it. It was fun, it was colorful. And until then, I should talk to you lovely people later and see you in the next episode of Nicky's Savory Vegan Eats. Bye!